Okay, for this video today, I have two exciting things to show you in the kitchen. The first of them is a new gadget, device. No, it's dishware, something. It is, let me show you. Not that, that's a juicer. That's its own whole other can of worms. It is a butter crock. This is a French butter keeper, and it has this cute little bell, and that's where you put the butter, and you put the water in there. So we're gonna look at this, but before we do that, we're gonna go past the Instant Pot, which I used the other day to make, yes, I'm using my hand to try and shield you from the mess in the kitchen. I made bone broth. Now, this is not sounding like a very good, at first taste, it doesn't taste very good. Too much vinegar, just doesn't have enough flavor. But I just thought I would share with you my favorite thing. It's kind of gross, but it's kind of awesome. This is all the fat that ended up at the top. I actually thought this one was pretty greasy and would be like a thicker layer of fat, but you can see it's very Swiss cheesy. So I'm going to take these crisps of fat, and they actually go in the compost. Now, you probably know this, but I would not put this in a backyard compost because it is meat fat. But we don't have a compost here. We have curbside collection for our green waste, including yard waste and compost, all in one bin. And so I can put it in there. You can put meat and bones and stuff that you wouldn't put. So interesting. Look at that. Can you see these? I don't know if I like it. Can you see this like viscous threads of gooey ooviness? You know, these little chunks are fat, but whatevs. Yeah, let's go taste it. I don't think it's very good. I was thinking though, I don't want to waste it. This is beef. A beef bone broth with carrot and mushroom, criminy mushroom, I don't know what he's called, and maybe some bay leaves. People don't put a lot of like flavors necessarily, like spices in their bone broth, because you cook it so long and you put vinegar, and the whole idea is to get all the nutrients out of the vegetables and the meat. And because this doesn't taste that good, I think I will use it in cooking something else. Sometimes I'll just drink a cup of it. It's not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible. I tried it the other day with the fat still in it. It was so greasy, I couldn't. It's cold, obviously. I didn't say that, but this is straight out of the fridge. It's been in the fridge for a day, so that the fat would settle at the top. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. A little tangy. Like, I don't measure things as much as I should. So now we're going to go back to our butter crock. What a crack. And I was going to read for you a little bit of this label, but it's such fine print that I'm not really sure I can. It basically said it's found in most European kitchens. This vessel keeps the butter fresh and spreadable without refrigeration. Yes, I am using my phone as a magnifier. Simply something about put your butter in there, and then it holds 8 ounces, and you're supposed to put, what does that say? A quarter cup? Half cup? I don't know. I think it's a half cup of water. And then it says it keeps it spreadable for 5 to 7 days. So this note doesn't say it, but I've heard that if you're using unsalted butter, which we are, you want to put a little salt in your water, and that's going to help keep it fresh. So I've never done this before, but by contrast, why are we doing this? Now, this is not fair. This butter has been in the pantry for a month when I was in Europe, and let's get a device here. And it's a little like separated and gross. That's why it's like trashed all over the thing, because I was trying to get at the good stuff, and it kind of smells. So anyway, I guess it's not a fair comparison because that's like been here for a month unattended. But we're gonna go ahead. It's really hard to do with one hand. And we're gonna smush the butter. The butter's been sitting on the counter for, I don't know, a day or two, so that it would be soft and smushable. We're gonna smush it. So the first time I ever saw one of these was when I was dog sitting. It's a really nice house, practically in the country, but also right here in Austin. They had a dog, a couple cats. One of the cats ran away while I was there. And the coolest tortoise, who was a little bit scary because he would try to nibble on your toes if your toenails were painted and you were walking around in the bare feet, which I do. And he thought they were flowers because apparently Buddy, I wonder if I should get another one. I don't know why I got these little cubes. I didn't mean to do that. And yeah, I mean, I could get like a spoon or something. Huh. But I don't think you want to leave that pocket. All right, we have a spoon. That's all right. It's not going to touch because it's just the backside. This is not a professional kitchen. This is my house. Not only that, my partner's not here, so nobody needs to suffer from this butter. But me. All right, there she is. Oh goodness, I can't show you the sink. Oh dear, so embarrassing. Covered in butter. Yeah, you don't get to see the kitchen in this state because it's really bad. Said half a cup. I think the idea is, I'm gonna put a little more. I think the idea is that the butter should touch the water. So I put that much. And I don't really remember how much salt we're supposed to put in. So we'll put that much. Oh, it's so exciting! And it's inverted. And so like it's scary, like it's gonna fall out, but apparently it doesn't. Like this is I'm holding it against my body to get to the handle. This is how it's supposed to go. Ready? Too much water. Too much water. All right. We're gonna get out a plate. This is all a much longer process than I anticipated. I thought seriously this would be like 2 minutes. And we're gonna put that in there so at least the water will be caught, and let's just do it. Splash, splash down. All right, well, we'll check back and see if the butter is spreadable and fresh and all that. Oh, and did you hear me say that you're supposed to change the water every day? You know that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna test the edges of this and then maybe I'll Google it. All right, that was our kitchen update for today.